Right then, another day and another fishy problem. In fact, it's getting a bit depressing, all these issues that I'm having. But here we go, another video. So, my fry tank at the back of the fish house is usually, what I've got on it is this 13,000 litre Performance Pro pump, but at the minute it's not running at 13,000, nowhere near. So usually, I'll show you around the back here. Usually I divert it, I don't know if you can see, but the water comes up from the pump there through the heater and into that filter, or it diverts the pond and goes back into the drum filter. So normally I have about half of it going this way and about half of it going that way, so that the pond gets about 5,000 or 6,000 litres and the drum filter gets the full 13,000 litres of flow through it. And it kind of sounds wasteful, that, but it keeps the drum operating nicely. Usually, if there's only 5,000 litre pump on it and it's just making its way around, it doesn't really stick to the side of the drum, doesn't really clean out properly. So with the full 13,000 litres turning through the drum, it makes the drum run properly. But what's happening is, let me show you again at the back. As you can see, that valve is fully closed and there is very little water flow from that. I don't even think there's 5,000 or 6,000 litres flowing through it. It's just enough to keep the heater operational, but you can't really see the water flowing that well either. But yeah, trust me, it's not flowing anywhere near what it should be doing. Let me see if I can get a better look. So if I shine it there, you could just see the water and it's moving okay, but that's not 13,000 litres an hour. Not nowhere near. So I need to find out why this pump that's supposed to pump 13,000 litres an hour is currently probably only pumping about 6. So let's go and strip it down, take it to bits. Also the pond's quite mucky because of it, and we'll have a look, find out why. Right, that's the drum filter emptied, so I've just filled the pond up. I put a cork in the overflow, filled the pond right up, so it just saves me having to drain the water and fill it back up. I will probably drain it and clean it all out anyway, but I don't want to waste the water at this point. So this is what I'm talking about. If we have a look in the drum filter, you can see that it's just absolutely full of muck down there, and it's just basically because the water's not flowing that fast. It just doesn't go anywhere. The muck doesn't go anywhere, it just settles and sort of congeals over everything. So hopefully we can find out why the pump's running slow. So let's go in the basement. So there's the pump we need to take off, so I'm just going to remove the 90 degree, remove that 90 degree, pop it off. It's not mounted any other way, it's just balancing on them bricks, and we should be fine. A bit of water will come out of there, but we'll see how it goes. This pump is actually 9-year-old, I think. I'll check the exact date. And so it's been a good pump no matter what it's doing, but yeah, let's have a look. Right then, bit of a balancing act here. Let's see how we go. So, there's going to be a bit of water inside this. Let me just put my torch in it. Tell me I can get me drilling. I don't want to be doing it by hand. There we go. Well, that's some muck. Yeah, I thought there'd be a lot of muck in it. Yeah, some muck in that. This stuff just come out of it. I'm hoping that it is just muck that's actually blocking it up, which is, there's a chance of that. I need to clean my lens. Right then, as we can see, it is really very mucky. Yeah, that's quite unpleasant. So I know, I mean, I thought it'd be somewhat like this, to be honest. And Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll pressure wash these pipes out as well while I'm here. Stick jetter down them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the head off this motor and then see the impeller, and then we can get to it easily and clean it. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, I've undone all the bolts off the faceplate. Let's see what horrors lay inside. Yeah, it's pretty jellied up. And so even the impeller, shadowing me a little bit here. Even the impeller, that's like there's holes there. Let me get my torch. There's an hole there in the impeller, and then that one like is clogged up. So yeah, I mean it's probably what's probably slowed it down actually is the muck coming loose out of that and then getting stuck in that impeller. Well, that can do it. That's pretty disgusting. But it shouldn't be a too difficult job to clean it up and put it back together. At least it's not, you know, at least it's not no serious. It's just a bit disgusting. But don't mind that. Right, let's clean it up and get it back together. There we go. A quick pressure wash, and we've got a lot cleaner system. Or a pump anyway, so that's that done. Quite pleased how that's come up. Really need to wet it all through, but these things happen. It should be fine, it's just a bit damp. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to chuck a jetter down the pipes and see what we can get out of there. Should be interesting. So I've got my little pipe jetter, and I'm just going to, it's obviously connected to my pressure washer, a bit tight in here so I can't show you the whole thing. But it's just going to push down that pipe and knock all the muck out of it. This thing is one of the best things I've ever bought, I think, from Aldi anyway. So when Aldi have pressure washers in, they occasionally have these in. It's just basically a pipe. It's about 15, no, how long is it? It's probably about 10 metres, something like that. And yeah, it is brilliant for cleaning your pond pipes. And I'm just going to put it on and feed it down there, and it'll knock all my muck out. So let's see how we get on. Let's see how we go. There we go. Yeah, so there's definitely some muck in that system. I'm currently wallowing in it, and yeah, it's just the sort of stuff that gets clinging to your pipes. It's just weird disgustingness. Yeah, I think I got it in about 8 foot, so I think that's probably the point where the heater is. So that pipe full length of that pipe's probably nice and clean now. We'll have a go at this one. There's not much pipe on this one, but I'll get it right corner. Wow, that one went pretty. Flipping heck. Plus it's running down me. I've got my phone in my pocket. I've drowned my phone a little bit. Yeah. that system's probably going to run a lot better with all that muck in it. But this is stuff that happens, all ponds get this. If you take your pipes off your pond, you'll be amazed what crap's in them. And that's exactly why these things are brilliant. I mean, on a main pond, it's not such a thing. You do get it fluffed up, but probably not as bad as this. But yeah, this pond does get it. This quarantine tank does get it really bad. Yeah. Right then, I'll put all this stuff back together and see what we like when we're running. So there we go, that's it all back together, and the fish, well, not very pleased, but sat in some very murky water, because now the pump can run at full speed, it can push all the muck through the system. So yeah, so it's basically cleaning out the muck, because it's not been running at full speed for about 2 weeks now. And well, I noticed it 2 weeks ago, but it's been gradually getting slower and slower until yesterday, when it was like, alright, there's definitely something going off here. But yeah, all that muck will definitely give the drum filter something to do, so that's good. And that's going base, and the pump's looking good, sat up there. Yeah, I need to have a bit of a clean up in basement. There's odd bits of muck laying about. But yeah, once I've probably just jet wash it or something, knock it all back down all. Yeah, it's looking a bit disgusting down there, so I think I need to give everything a bit of a good clean out down here. So there we go, they're all nice and clean again and running lovely. Very happy little fish. Can eat like crazy. That's one of the reasons why this system gets so mucky, because I feed them so much food. But yeah, this thing will all need to be cleaned out. That's like my spring job that I do every year, so that's probably almost as bad as the pipe work. Yeah, it's just one of them jobs. I'm not going to do it now because it's quite upheaval, and I want to move these fish outside as soon as the weather shows any sign of warming up. These fish are going outside. It's really winding me up now, because these have been in here for over a year now. In fact, quite a bit over a year. They're probably about a year and 6 months old, something like that. So I'm a bit annoyed that they're still in this tank, but as you'll see in other videos, I'm one tank down. So yeah, the system's doing a lot better now. The fish are a lot happier. It just runs better when the pump's running at full power. Obviously a 13,000 litre pump is too much for this setup, but it just works really well on this setup. I'm quite pleased with it. I used to run a 5,000 litre pump on it, and it weren't very good. It really just needs the extra power that this pump has to offer. So there we go. If you've got any questions, please comment them below. If you like this video, then please like it. If you want to see more videos like this and fishing related videos, then please feel free to subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.